Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card reading for Monday, June 30th of 2025. As always with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm playing with the Disney Villains deck today. So if you'd like a personalized read, my link will be in the description below, or you can ask for the information. If you feel called, like, comment, share, donate. If you feel like donating, I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and MetaPay at this moment. If you have another way to do it, or you'd like a different way, comment below and I'll see what I can do. So let's get started. So we have the Page of Cups right away. So what this means is there's going to be a message from Spirit, a message in your subconscious or your telepath or your empath, when you can balance your emotions, or due to an emotional crossroads of saying one thing or feeling another, or feeling like someone's not being truthful with their words, or being fully transparent with reliability and dependability. This will be brought to the light. You will be able to receive that message in spirit as long as you are willing and able. Take some time to yourself to learn, because you are naive and inexperienced when it comes to expressing your emotions and your feelings in a healthy way. Watch those codependencies and addictions, especially when it comes to frothing at the mouth. So like anger, animosity, resentment, bitterness, when you feel sick. Something that can cause like a physical sickness, like if you switch a lot in DID, or you have a lot of stress, or you have a lot of emotions that you just act childish when you reserve it and you're not getting it out properly. The answer is yes today, but only if you are ready for the answer. If you aren't going to act on the answer or the reception, then it's not wise. Wedding receptions, celebrations, social gatherings, social media, peer groups, social gatherings, family gatherings are all very important this week, between now and the next 11 days, especially by the last 11 days of Cancer season. It looks like somebody of a water descent might be helpful, or someone that has a lot of water elements, like Chinese water element, or like Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer people. Someone that's very receptive, very understanding, but also very possessive and obsessive. They could have OCD, or they can have like a truth filter that just doesn't quit. Like they say their truth in a cynical way. So it may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. You need to be ready for this, because it's not going to be all froth and foam. You're going to need a little bit deeper. Think like Ninja Turtles. There's no more froth and foam for me. You're finally stepping it up and actually getting to the heart of things. You're actually getting to the foundation. Inside jokes brought outward. Mirror exercises, parallel life hunting. Blues are very important, reds are very important, and browns are very important. So reliability, dependability, trust, beliefs that are in solid foundations, not rigid ones. Someone that speaks their truth, someone that's spiritual, someone that is creative and a visionary. Though a dark red chakra, so like very cynical, very pessimistic, very resentful. When it comes to things, it could be rage-filled, it could be hate-filled, animosity. Animal guides, anthropomorphic beings are very important today, especially between like 11 and 1 o'clock, or for those that like to socialize and be their best in social gatherings. Self-pleasures, dispositions, and how others see you are going to be important today. Front door, so like right in front of you, like at your 12 o'clock, is going to be important. So the Two of Wands reversed. So what this means is you're going to be stuck, because there's going to be a delay on purpose. You're going to have to not act on the emotions as well. Learn when to act, learn to stay silent. Polar opposites, dualities, laws of resonance, correspondence, regeneration. Stuck on an ex, stuck on heavy emotions or repressed emotions that you refuse to see yourself. Bottling up emotions and feelings in the metaphysics. Taking a look at what you've been bottling up to break free of those ties that bind, especially those that are feeling like isolated. Introverted fire signs or passive fire signs, especially in Aries, it looks like. So someone that has leadership abilities but uses their authority to control and manipulate due to pride rather than work through transparency and honesty. Someone that would rather lie by omission than tell you the truth, or half-ass it to get their way. Someone that's not going to put in the full mile, so to speak. Someone that has been two-faced and back and forth and one-sided double standards within the last 2 weeks to 11 days. So, like, from the 16th till now, if anybody has been, like, one-sided, a double standard, or hypocritical, it's because they aren't being receptive to the messages that have been coming in since the 11th of June. 6:11 on the clock, so that it confirms that. It looks like there's going to be an upheaval or a tower moment today due to a revelation or an epiphany. Alchemy, soul alchemy, fear of the unknown, flying free, liberation from standards, especially like regarding completion and business life, and feeling entrapment or feeling like spiritually narcissistic in a sense. It feels like there's a lot of like luxury and wealth and prosperity when you realize your self-worth. Working on your strength, your endurance, and your hair care is very important. Your joints are very important, and make sure that you stretch as well. There seems to be a lack of trust, a lack of loyalty due to upheavals and due to uncomfortability, like feeling discomforted and like cognitive dissonance, or due to greed or gluttony or denial and avoidance, refusal to change and grow. Like you have an aversion to change, or you have an aversion to different skincare routines or different metaphysical practices. Something is hindering your progress here. Due to this is why you were reincarnated, to learn these lessons here. So reanimation, reincarnation, learning where you are inheritance, what you've inherited, like power wise and soul wise. It looks like there's a lack of speaking. Like you don't have to speak it out loud. You don't have to feel it spiritually. You don't have to see it physically. But your emotions are strong and your empathy is strong. Just make sure you don't act on every little thing that capsizes your boat. Not knowing where you're going or what you're doing can be a form of exposure to the fear of the unknown. So working on your fear of the unknown, working on uncertainties and unplanned expectations and unexpected visits, as well as having to break promises or break free of old traumas in order to manifest your desires within the next 16 months, or by the time someone is within less than 2 weeks, or even someone that may be from the ages of 11 to 16, or it might even take 11 to 16 months to get what you're manifesting. So there's really no point in rushing things, but you do need to get out of the position you're in, or it's not going to change. So as long as you're ready to listen without reacting poorly, and you are able to respond thoughtfully, you'll be able to do that. But that's what I'm getting for June 30th, Monday, 2025. So as with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.